What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode in my road to 100 million gold. So last week we hit the magic number, or not the magic number, we hit the halfway point. So I'm excited to see what this week has to offer. It's been some changes, obviously, with the Mage Tower bringing in some interesting sales. I've not been in the Mage Tower market though yet. So let's see how it's gone by and dive into. We'll take a look at some of my realms. Some interesting sales I have across my portfolio of realms, and then we'll take a look at Draenor and how my week has been in terms of Shadowlands markets at the end here. Alright, so I'm loading in on Ravencrest, which is the first realm that I wanted to show you guys this week. And the main reason I wanted to do that is obviously because this is one of the realms where I do primarily material and old world consumable flipping. And with the Mage Tower this week and the way scaling works for old world consumables and gear, there has been a little bit of an uptick in certain materials, and that's something we'll see on this mailbox. Usually I've been in like the 30 to 50k range on this realm for 1 week of sales, but then I did one repost after the Mage Tower was out, and Spirits of Harmony. Someone bought a ton of those. Why? Well, they're used for literally every Mists of Pandaria material. You can trade it for literally any one of them. And with people needing Mists of Pandaria crafts, because the crafted Mists of Pandaria PvP gear is the easiest way to get multi-socketed gear for the Mage Tower. So using Relic of the Past 4 and 5, that's something you can do to make money. If you're interested in learning more about that, then there's a gearing guide on Wowhead that I'll make sure I'll link in the description. I'll tell you all about what gear players are looking to buy and what consumables they're looking to buy that you can cash in on right now. But yeah, that's why someone bought 160k worth of Spirits of Harmony and a couple of other things, but that's the important part here. Very nice, 182k. So yeah, very happy about that. Now let's take a look at the next realm that I wanted to show you. Alright, so now we are on Twilight's Hammer, and this is one of the realms where I've done a lot of crafting in the past. I used to play here during BFA and Legion. This is where I did my gold cap challenge. That's documented on my blog. We didn't have anything huge. Well, we did have a huge sale, a Halberd of Agthia, which is nice. But the more interesting one is this crafted Dreadful Gladiator's Dragonhide Helm, which is in the Mage Tower category, because on this realm I have quite a few of these crafted Dreadful items, because I used to craft these for a profit. So we actually got a sale. I did not use any Relic of the Past stuff. That's the only sale I've gotten, so nothing amazing on that front, and I haven't gotten any more sales since I reposted earlier today. But still, 164k on this realm is really good. This has been one of the worst realms for me recently, with a large amount of 0 gold mailboxes. So that means we're finally up above 5 million, because I have 4 million on my warrior on my other account on this realm. It doesn't show up on the numbers, but yeah, very happy about that. The other sales are less interesting to talk about. We sold some monolith ore. I have a huge amount of ore on this realm, so nice to get some of that shifted away. And then, yeah, just a battle pet and some transmog. So, but yeah, the Halberd of Agthia, nice to finally sell it. I doubt I sold it for a profit, but we can check. I think we probably lost money on it. I've had that forever. Purchase data? 83k. Oh, we actually made money. Surprising. Very surprising, but very nice. Happy about that. Alright, so let's jump over to the last realm that I wanted to show you before we go to Draenor. Alright, so now we're here for the last mailbox I wanted to show you. That was on my off realms, and it's this one. It's a big battle pet mailbox. This is what happens on the good days, where you sell some expensive battle pets. Obviously we've had a couple of these days lately. This is not the first 200k battle pet mailbox, and this is actually the second week in a row where I make more than 200k in sales on this specific realm. So that's very nice. The Shulnerib has been very good to me. And with anything with a large scale, we can see that it's 1 or 2 sales is the 1 or 2, like the top 3 sales put together in this mailbox. That's 150k. That's 3/4 of the mailboxes in these 3 sales. So your actual gold totals are going to be heavily shifted by like 1 or 2 sales when you're in the market like battle pets, at least if you're doing it like I am with a huge number of battle pets, including the very expensive ones. They don't sell often, but when they do, then you suddenly get a huge influx of gold, and that just really gives you the good stuff when it comes to the dopamine rush. So that's nice. I think it's all battle pets except for this Old John's Left Hand, which is a Island Expedition transmog, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, very nice little mailbox, and that's pretty good. Now, the last thing I wanted to say before we go to Draenor is obviously I'm just showing you some of the highlights. But we did have a 0 gold mailbox this week, so it's not all fun and games. It's not like this every day, and I know that you've seen it in the past. I'm not afraid to show that even someone who's done gold making for a while, you'll still have days where you don't make gold on any specific realms. You can't decide when people buy your auctions, but you can decide how often you post them. Just focus on that, and you can still make some good money. So let's take a look at how we're doing with the actual Shadowlands market when we jump on over to Draenor. All right. So here we are on Draenor, and as you can see, this is a far cry from what it's typically been. So this week was very much underwhelming. Yeah, nothing much to say. I've been slacking. As you can see, it's been pretty spread out. I have reposted about every day. I actually skipped one here, but I've not done a lot of cancel scanning, and as we can see, obviously not a lot of sales. I don't even know my current stock situation. I haven't checked if I've run out of legendaries at all in a while. So yeah, this is just a little bit underwhelming, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So let's take a look at how the totals are looking. So here we are looking at the overall numbers, and well, there are good and bad news. So obviously the good news is right here. This number is really good. Looking at 900k for my offrealms, which is just fantastic. That's actually even better than last week. I don't think I did more reposting, but I don't actually remember. But this was buoyed very heavily by stuff like both my material flipping realms, getting some nice influx in sales specifically due to the Mage Tower. Even though I haven't stocked for the Mage Tower specifically, we sold a bunch of materials that are probably related to the Mage Tower. And then we have, well, just some battle pets and some random stuff. The bad part is this, though. Like, Draenor this week, as we showed, very underwhelming. Just under 600k, and we lost money there. I did some restocking, presumably. I don't actually remember. I think I did some restocking earlier in the week. And then I've been slacking heavily on reposting. That's the only experience. I did not do any cancel scans. And also there's probably the fact that a lot of the gold that people have been prioritizing for player power this week has been related to the Mage Tower. Tons of people are getting like the best in slot scaling gear, scaling gems, scaling consumables to tackle the Mage Tower. And I've not been active in that at all, but I've been preparing to. I've gotten the Silas Potion of Prosperity, or the Silas Sphere of Transmutation, or whatever. And I have a couple of rank 3 BFA alchemy recipes, so I'm going to try my hand of those. If we can get a Silas Potion of Prosperity proc, then I'll crank out a couple of those and see if we can make some money. And yeah, the Mage Tower is going to be live for quite a while, so we can definitely see sales for Mage Tower related gear continuing for a while. Of course, the initial spike is probably over, and people are going to be willing to pay a little bit less, but there's so many opportunities, both in terms of the gems and the consumables and everything that's needed for the Mage Tower. So yeah, read through the gearing guide. It's like literally a shopping list for people who are looking to twink out for the Mage Tower, which on the flip side means it's a list of things you should keep in stock to profit. So that's very nice. Lastly, while we are sitting at 51 million, so that's pretty good. 51 million. We're reached another 1 million number. Of course, it's 500k profit, a little bit less than I want, but we're still headed on the right direction. I think this number is going to start stagnating because I will soon start stocking up on materials. We might be seeing the first good opportunity pretty much right now. As so many people are focusing their golden efforts on the Mage Tower, there's going to be less activity in the other Shadowlands materials and Shadowlands finished items markets. So that could be like the catalyst that starts really driving down prices again after the 9.1.5 market surge due to the ability to just swap covenants and more easily craft rank 6 legendaries. So it'll be interesting to see how this continues, but I'm expecting this number to stagnate, and probably my gold will stagnate, if not outright drop, as we approach 9.2, because I do want to be prepared for that. Yeah, overall, happy about the off-realms. Draenor, a little bit disappointing. Overall, not so bad. Hopefully we can recover a little bit by doing some Mage Tower related stuff over the next week. But we'll just have to see. Either way, that's going to be it for this episode. Hopefully you're still enjoying the series. Make sure you leave a like or a comment if you do, because then YouTube will know to recommend it to you again and you won't miss out. So yeah, see you on the next episode. Good luck, guys!